I'm just waiting for someone to come on in. This is Tanya with Memory Lane Keepsakes, and I'm glad that you guys are here. For the ones who are going to join me, I had some technical difficulties earlier, so I'm just hoping that some of you will come back. So I've decided to go ahead and just change my stream as far as how I was going to do it versus the computer now to my phone. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of time and see who comes in. I see some people in the chat. I just don't know who you are. Comment if you're here. Let's see if I can see the chats. I'll go up here and see. Oh, welcome. Okay. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for joining. So it's kind of late, but you know, I want to just pop on here and do this live. The whole purpose of this live is so I can share with you some of the clearance that I found up close and personal. So I'm glad that you guys have taken out time to come in here and just check me out. And I found a lot of different Hobby Lobby clearance items. And you know, I've posted already 2 videos for Hobby Lobby. So I wanted to see if anyone wanted to see anything up close and personal. Just let me know from the previous videos that I've already posted. The first video that I posted was my mega Hobby Lobby haul. That was all the big items that I found. So I don't know if you guys have seen it or not. Let me know in the comments if you've seen that. And if there's anything you want to see up close and personal from that one. Welcome, welcome. And I also have another Hobby Lobby haul that I just posted tonight, earlier this evening. And that one was my Hobby Lobby Missed and Overlook clearance haul. So if you guys have seen that one, let me know if there's anything up close and personal you would like to see. The whole purpose of this live is going to be for me to share my stamps, as well as the Tim Holtz products that I purchased, as well as the embossing photos that I found for clearance. And there's a lot of them. I have them all in a bin right here, and I want to share those with you all. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get started since I do have a few viewers here. Welcome again. So one of the items that I found was this item right here. Look how huge. This item right here is a Sizzix product. And this particular one right here is the Envelope Essentials. This particular one right here makes a, just make sure I got it right here. Okay, it's on the front. It makes an A2 size card. You can do A2 size card envelopes for this one right here. And I like the fact that these dies right here on the front are individual. So that way you can use those to make cards in addition to making this envelope for an A2 size card that you would make. So you can see it comes with 3 pieces and they're a really good size. And this one retailed for $29.99 and it was actually $8.74. So that's this one. So this is one that you definitely may want to add to your collection or your stash. So that's one of the big ones there. I have a lot of other ones, but let me know if there's something that you would like to see that is a whole lot bigger than that die right there, because I do have some other big products that I did share in previous Hobby Lobby clearance hauls in some previous videos. I'm going to go ahead and move to some of the background stamps that I did find. So one of the stamps were, these are all Hero Arts, and I found this one right here, and this one is called Cathedral of Trees. Look how beautiful. Really nice. I'm not able to see the comments. That's why I was trying to do the live stream from my computer, but unfortunately that didn't work out. You guys know how it is when you try to go live, you run into a few technical difficulties, and that just happened to be my case tonight, but it's all good. We are here. Okay, so I'm seeing some come up. Hello, thank you for joining. So I'm gonna continue. So this one right here is another Hero Art stamp, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. This one is called Inverse Bubbles, and these are all your background stamps. These are great for mixed media, but they're also great too if you want to go ahead and use this for a whole card front, so that way you can go ahead and get your background out the way and just add a few different sentiments and be done. So it's just so easy and simple to just do that. The other one that I have is this one right here, and this one right here, the type is so small on these. This one looks like it may be called Novel, but to me it looks like a newspaper print. So we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna call this one newspaper print. Sometimes you just come up with your own names because that's what it looks like, so that's what we're calling it. And then we have this one right here, which is the script bowl. Real nice. Hi. You said what was the first background stamp? Let me go back to that one. It was this one right here, and this one is the Cathedral of Trees. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna show those Sizzix thinlits for sure. I'm definitely gonna show that. All right. I went ahead and just put all the different stamps and dies in their own categories to make this very easily. You said that's the 21 you wanted? Let me see here. All right, let me go ahead. I'm gonna skip around a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the Sizzix dies, because I do have a lot to go over, but them Sizzix dies are so nice. I'm gonna take them all out because it's a bunch. It is a ton. Okay, so the only one that I did buy in the bigs die for the Sizzix was this one right here. I bought this one because I didn't have the Cathedral. This is called the Cathedral Window. And what I love about these steel rule dies is the fact that these right here, they cut all different types of materials. Really nice. They also had a few other steel rule dies as well. So some of the other ones that they did have I already own. So that's the reason why I didn't pick them up. You guys just see some of that in some of the other videos that I've already posted. So they would definitely be in those videos. And I can also post the video that I did with my my walkthrough of the store. Because I took time and I scanned every single aisle that was pretty much marked for clearance. But it's so much footage. It's taking a long time to get everything up. Oh, you passed on it. Did you really? I just thought it was neat because I thought it would be great for the Cathedral winner to do like a shaker card. I thought that would be really, really cool. But it's fine because I know some you can't have everything and it's so hard to choose. But it's one of those things too, like if you think about it too much, you might as well go ahead and grab it. So that way you don't even have to worry about it. And then you have the option to take it back later or either gift it to someone. So that's kind of how we do things when I think about when I'm in my shopping hauls. And so I have this one as well. So this one is one of the other Sizzix ones. And these are all really great because all these for one are, you know, by Tim Holtz and Sizzix, of course. And I love his dies. I don't know what it is about Tim Holtz, but just the way he explains things and break it down, that's money in the bank. I tell you, like he don't have to sell nothing because when I watch how he creates, it just all come together and the light bulb always go off with so many ideas and so many things that I want to do. You can see what those two look like together. This one has 5 dies in it. This one has 8 dies. Now, there are a lot of pieces, and one of the things that I will tell you about these flower dies is the fact once you get them together, oh, I lost sound. Thank you for telling me. Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, so I have this one as well. This one is called Bloom. This one right here is Bloom. So I have these 3 sets of flowers that I found right here. And let me know if you picked up any of these. And like I was mentioning before, these do take time to put together, but once you finish, it's so well worth it. That's one of the things I love about these Sizzix dies. I refer to them as a puzzle. That's kind of how I look at them. So out of these 3, I would like to know which one is your favorite. Is it the brushstroke flowers number 3? Is it the flowers number 2 or Bloom? So those are the 3 right here. And then I also have this one I was on the fence about. This is called Rupert. But when I look at him, he reminds me of Pete the Dragon. And this one right here, yeah, Bloom is nice. That is a nice one. Let me pull that one back out again. Yes, that's Bloom. That is nice. Have you used Bloom in some of the projects that you've made? This is Rupert. This particular Sizzix die right here. And this one is really adorable. I like this one. The only thing about it, even at $8.74, that was the clearance price. Now, the original price was $34.99. And that was a lot too. So $8.74, $34.99, you already know. So this is what this one looks like. And this one has 9 dies that goes with it. Okay, so you haven't used Bloom yet. Okay. So I have this one right here, and this one is called Bubbling. Now, I love bubbles. So this is one that I thought would be really adorable. This one right here happens to be just 1 die. And then you can also use those other pieces that definitely, that you die cut out. You can use those for other projects. So that would be awesome. So that's how I kind of look at it. So you don't want to throw those pieces away. Those would be definitely good to just put in a shaker or just keep for extra pieces when you're doing your mixed media. That would be awesome. Then we have this piece right here, which would be the stack tiles, and these are the rectangles. So I have this piece right here. I want to try this one out, and this one was priced for $4.99. That was the clearance price on that one, which wasn't bad at all. Now this one right here is one of my favorites. This one is called Moon and Back. I love this image right here. It's absolutely adorable. So I thought this one would be really great. I love to do something like with the sky with my stencil from my favorite things. This right here, just wait till you guys see what I do with this one. I'm so excited about working with this particular die set. Really, really beautiful. There are some other ones that I did pick up in that line. So I do have more Sizzix dies to share with you. So I got this one as well. This one right here is called Inkbana. And it's all the vases. And it has all these different branches with these flowers. And they're really decent size. If you look on the back, you can see how big this particular die set is. You pass on the squares as well. Yeah, you're right. It definitely will make a great pocket and some letters. So that's that one. And I also picked up this Lisa Jones die set. This one is called Beach Day. So this is another one right here. And then I have this one right here. This is Time to Travel. And I thought this one was simply adorable. I picked this one up because this particular one right here, I got this one. I have some paper that's like travel paper. And I thought this right here would be really awesome to definitely use along with that traveling paper, because I love the fact we have the suitcase right here. It's just everything dealing with travel. And then you have the little small Polaroids with the camera. That is so adorable. This is what it looks like on the back. So you can see kind of the size right there. You passed on the summer one as well. I understand. I also got this one as well. This one is called Let Love Grow. Really nice. And since I have so many flowers, it just made sense to definitely have, you know, the watering can and some of the other elements to definitely go with that. And this would be great because you can kind of use this in every season almost, especially if you're doing an indoor scene. That would be great because you have house plants. You say your store didn't have that one. And then my alphas. Alphas is a good thing. So if you just want to start off small, and alphas is definitely the way to go. So I would definitely recommend this one. What I loved about this one is called Essential Type. This particular one right here has a good amount of alphas. It actually has 92 dies. I like this one for the simple fact that it had the uppercase and the lowercase, and also a few of the symbols. So what's really great is the fact that this particular one has multiple alphas in it where you can cut more than one W, more than one A. So that way if you're trying to do a lot of names, you don't have to keep running the same die through multiple times. That's one of the factors that I saw in this one, and I saw that this would be great. And yeah, the deal was really great on this one. A lot of them actually. So you got the summer and beach dies as well. That's awesome. This is a good one. I have a ton of alphas and all of them are different. Some of them are script. Now that wasn't from this haul. Of course, we've been doing Hobby Lobby shopping haul for quite some time if you guys have been following my channel. But this one right here is really good. So I'm happy about that one. They had another alpha one that I didn't pick up, and I had my reasons. But this one right here, between the two, this was a winner for me. Then this one, everyone seemed to like this one because I noticed a lot of other hauls because I do support other channels. I'm real big on supporting. And I saw this one on a lot of channels. I'm not crazy about this one. It's nice, but we're going to see how I work this one out. This one is called Geofloral Frame, and it is nice, but I'm going to tell you the reason why I said that. I have other shaped dies. That's one thing that I use quite often is a lot of my shaped dies. And you can easily turn those around like your squares or your rectangles. And you can position them to be at different angles along with all the flower dies that I already have. And I was like, why get this one? But I said, you know, there are some different variations of dyes and different things I possibly could do. So I went ahead and got it, but we're gonna see how this one works out. So it's pretty, it's nice. It's got 12 dyes in it, and it was only $4.99. Let me know what you guys think about this one right here, because this one, it has a good amount in it, so that's not too bad. And the shape is a little different, so if you see that angle, it's different. And then we have this one right here, which is the jar of flowers. This is a great one because the possibilities are definitely endless, especially on this particular die set here. On this one here, you can also take those jars and you can use candy inside of them for Halloween, which is coming up. You can also put candy canes in them for Christmas. You can even do some jelly jars. You can put fruit in them. I'm just throwing so many ideas at you guys. You can even put a fairy inside one of them, or even light bugs. I mean, you can take it to a whole nother level. Yes, the shakers would definitely be great in this one right here. So this one is screaming a lot of possibilities. This is a must-have. So I picked this one up right here, and this is kind of the size of what you're looking at when you get this particular die set. You can see that, you know, it's really a decent size. Love that. And then we also have this one right here, which you guys know I love the sweet treats. And this is called Party Treats. That's the name of this Sizzix die right here. This particular one has 18 dies in it. And I've been working a lot. If you've seen some of my last project shares for some of the company collaborations that I've been doing as a guest designer. Oh, you said this is the one that you wanted and couldn't get? Oh, wow. Okay, I hope you find this one right here, because the stores are marking down at different times, so don't give up. Keep trying. If it's something you want, hopefully you'll find it. Yeah, a lot of them were easy to miss, and even though the stores are kind of laid out the same, what I'm realizing is the fact some of the things, like for example, I only went to 2 stores. The first store I went to, they had a good amount. They had almost started their markdown, so 1 hour was marked down. That would have been where the dies were. They didn't start marking the stamps down till later on that day. Another store I went to, I found other embossing folders that the other store did not have. So that was really unique, because you don't want to just go to one store if you're on a hunt for certain things, because even though some stores are similar, you will definitely find that you're going to find something that the other store didn't carry. And you're kind of like, how did I miss that? Well, either it was already sold, or the other store was low in stock. It's so many different reasons. Or somebody made it purchase it and brought it back later. Different things happen. You'll be surprised. I done found stuff. I know I've been in that store and I'm like, I don't remember seeing that. Well, that means somebody probably brought it back, or it was probably placed in the wrong place, and when they cleaned up the store at night, they place it right back where it's supposed to be. So that happens. Okay. So that's that one there. The other Sizzix one is this one right here. This one is called Floral Layers number 2. And what you guys think about this one right here? This one has 7 dies in it. And what's different about this one, most of the time when you see the different flowers, you will see different individual pieces for the flowers. This particular one right here is individual, but it's actually on plates. So here are the plates for the dies right here. You can see how they are squared off, and so you'll stick the plate through your die cutting machine, and it's going to actually cut that image out for you. I actually kind of like this setup a little bit better versus the individual die. That way you don't lose those tiny little pieces. That would drive me crazy, and I do have some dies that's like this with these little pieces. What do you guys prefer the ones with the plates with all the little mini pieces on it, so that way you can keep the whole die in place or easy to keep up with, or the individual ones? Because I like this better, and it's easier to store versus all the little tiny individual pieces. So that's this one. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I do have a lot more to share. Yep, the plates. There you go. And if you've been crafting for a long time, you know what I'm talking about. I can't tell you how many dies that I've lost, and I'll find them like a week later, and I'm like, oh, there you go. Yeah, that happens sometimes. That's why I have to have those magnet little jars and different things near me that when I'm working, I can just kind of put the dies in. But sometimes when I have so many projects going on, We forget to do that, but don't tell nobody. So then we have this one right here, which is the this is another Sizzix one right here. Yeah, I agree. This one is called the Funky Insects. So this one right here, I like this one. I have been wanting to make some of those insect cards for the longest time between like the clear acetate. I want to play with those and do something with that. And so that's why I wanted this one. So I'm really excited about this little die set right here. You pass on the bugs. Look, I don't do the real bugs, but I'm gonna play with these dies though. And that's how we gonna do it. So that's that one. So that's all the Sizzix ones there so far. We have so much more. So we're gonna move around and we're gonna go to these right here. So we have this one right here, which is the Memento. This is the Shaker Dome. And this particular one right here, I'm going to open this one up so you guys can see it. Because one of the things that I noticed about this one, if you were scanning the owl and you were there, you would have missed what was really the whole purpose of this die set right here. Because all you saw was this bubble. So the packaging, I'm not really crazy about the packaging. It's great that they're trying to tell you it's a shaker. Yeah, that's wonderful. But at the same time, they do have the images on the back. So yes, that's a plus. So I'm still going to open this up because I want you guys to be able to actually see this one up close and personal. And let me grab my scissors. And they're right behind here. Give me just a moment. Because I really want y'all to see what this one looks like. Because in the store, if they wouldn't have had that image on the back, this probably would have been placed back down. I'm going to just be honest, because most of the images were hidden, of the dies that was inside of this particular one right here. And I didn't like the fact that you couldn't really see exactly what you was purchasing. So that's one of the things that some of these companies don't realize, that they definitely need to make sure when they're packaging certain things that you can actually see what you're purchasing. That's so important. So here I am taking it off right here. Okay, it has some tape on the back, so that's why I had to get the scissors. So this is a bubble part, so that this is why, I'll do it this way. So I'm gonna open this up. See, this is what's inside. Do you see all those beautiful dies? Look how gorgeous. Now, this particular one doesn't have a name from what I can see, but it is a birthday die set. This particular birthday die set, it has the word happy birthday. It has the word wish. It has a cupcake outline and a cupcake solid piece. This particular one right here also has some other die cutting piece. You have that scallop circle, and then you have the circle itself, a party hat, the confetti piece, a banner piece, a balloon. This is really good. All those pieces, but you couldn't even tell because they hid it. And I know they was trying to showcase that dome, but I'm gonna be honest with you, that dome would have been placed in the back if it was my packaging. That's how I would have did that. So this is what it was looking like on the shelf. Now, I know a lot of people passed up on this one because you couldn't see what you was buying unless you turned to the back. So that's why I wanted to open this one up. So again, that's what that one looks like. And so that one's great for shakers, but you can also just do a basic card with that one if you want to. And then here we have another one. And all you see is the bubble again. And you can clearly see there's dies behind it, but unless you open it, that's the only way, or you look on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and open this one up as well. What did you guys think about these dome dies? These products right here. I mean, like when you saw them in the store, did you feel the same way that the packaging could have been better? Did it matter to you? How much was the dome set? These right here, they retail for $19.99 each, and they actually will reduce down to $4.99. So both of these were $4.99 each, and that's not a bad price. Now, I don't know if they sold the domes, any extra domes with it. But you can also get creative and use something that you might have used from like a food product and then save that dome and apply that to a shaker. So that would be great as well. So inside of this here, this is what this one looks like. Now look at this. That's a lot. It's 21 pieces. 21. Oh, you passed on it because you didn't like the dome. You're right. But you know what? You can still use these other elements for like just a basic card. You don't necessarily have to make a shaker if you choose not to. I'm not going to let that dome get me down. I'm going to still use these dies because we made this investment. And we're going to make it be great. That's what we're going to do with this. So this particular one right here, it has the honeycomb. It has the bee. It also has a bird on there. It also has a few plants, and it has the circles. So it has a lot of pieces. And the word hello. So that's a lot. Really, really nice. So I was happy about that. And those were $4.99 each for those domes. The domes along with the dies. And then we have some more of the Memento. We have this one right here. And the thing about it too, with these Memento ones, I wish they would name them. I have to give these things names. And sometimes I just use them. I mean, I refer to it as what it looks like. So we have this one right here. You need a shopping buddy. You need somebody to enable you. You don't want to go shopping with me. I have you in trouble. I'm enough trouble by myself. You do not want to go shopping with me. So this right here, this particular one, is great for an A2 size card. This is the image on the front. You can see that right there. It's a beautiful image. It has 3 pieces because you have the 2 butterflies. And then you have this piece right here, which is great. This one would be great for just a simple background scene. And then you can just stamp a sentiment and just be done with that card and call it a day. So we're going to see how this one worked. So that's that particular one there. This one was $3.74. It retail for $14.99. So that's what that one was there. I also found this particular one here. And this one is another Memento one. And this was an intricate detail one. And I'm not going to open up every single one of these, being the fact that you have the image on the front. And if some of them are hard to see, let me know if you do want me to open them up, and I will. Just so that way this video is not too long, because I do still have a lot to go over. So that's what this one right here looks like. You have more of your tropical plants on this one here. And this one was $3.24. Yep, $3.24. So that's what that one looks like. We also have this one, which was $4.24. You get 10 pieces. It makes this beautiful birthday card. So you have this gorgeous frame, which is a scallop dotted frame. And in addition to that, you also have the balloons. And you also have Make a Wish. And this one says, I believe it says celebrate, something to celebrate. You did pick this one up? Awesome. Because you necessarily don't have to just, even though it's catered to a birthday, you can also use this frame for other projects. You don't necessarily have to have it just be a birthday card. And the balloons, that could be used for all occasions. It don't just have to be a birthday one. You got to think outside the box with some of these dies and see how you can apply it to other products and projects. So it's good to mix and match, because when you do that, that's what stretches your dies. That's what stretches your stamps. That stretches the whole ideal of coming up with something new and very creative. And that's why I love art. I'm so passionate about this. It's so much fun. I love sharing with you all. That's why I wanted to do one of these hauls coming on live. And it's not something I do all the time. And it's something I do want to start doing more of. Until we figure out this camera situation, because I really did want to film from my computer because I had a bigger screen. But we still here, and that's all that matters, because you're going to run into some difficulties sometime, but you get them worked out. Nothing in life is perfect, and you just keep on moving. So we have this one right here, and this particular one is a A2 die set. And again, none of the Memento ones have names. I don't know why they didn't name them. I would name them. If they were my dies, I would name them. This one has a unique design. And that's what I like about this one. This particular one right here, you see the shape of this one? Let me know in the comments what you guys would do with this one. This one to me is giving me different vibes, but the first thing that's coming to me like is like a, I would say like a floor, like a carpet, like a wall pattern, maybe even something to divide up like sections in a card with a sentiment on it maybe. It's just, this one right here is unique. That's why I picked this one up. I like the uniqueness of that design. Really different. Oh, wedding card. Okay. I didn't think about that. I can kind of see that a little bit. Maybe some church bells on the front. Okay. And this one right here, this was a definite winner for me because I love the way this one right here. And someone said a summer card. I could see that as well. Yes. So this one has your different leaves. And they're just like, I love this. This can be placed on just about anything that you choose to do. Just to kind of fill in some areas. And I like the fact that this is just one piece. This whole die is just one piece right here. Really nice. But if you wanted to, you can actually still cut those pieces up and use them in columns if you wanted to get even more creative. Just to border off a card. We also have this one right here, and this one has 9 pieces in it, and this was $3.24. This is the bee one. It has a lot of different elements for your bees. So you have the honeycomb, you have the beehive, the honeycomb, and then you have all these other elements, flowers in there. You have the baby bee. And I want to see something, because I did notice when I saw another haul, somebody was missing their baby bee. Now, I don't know if people are going around taking these baby bees out. That's just not okay. But I think it's in there. But I'm going to check just to make sure. Yep, my baby bee is inside mine. I'm going to just go ahead and open this one all together since I already done did that. Just, you know, let's go ahead and get this one open. Then this packaging trying to fight me. So what have you guys enjoyed so far of what I have shared with you all? Because there's so many products that were on clearance. Yours was only 8 dies. Yep. So it wasn't your video. Okay. So this particular one right here has 9 dies. So this is what it looks like when it's open. So you have this particular, you have the big bee right here. And then you have the baby bee here. So, yep, this is what it looks like. So that's that particular one there. And then this one is a winner. This was only $3.24. And this one right here had, I like the shape of this one. This one has the scallop squares. It also has stitch dies. I love, this one has so many different things going on with it. This was a winner. This is definitely one that I had on my list because I love all the different options that you have. That's one of the things that really grabbed me on this one. So I knew that this one would be a great one because I love to mix match my dies and just play around with different things because you don't know unless you try it out what's going to work and what's not going to work. So an idea may come to you and it's okay to change it. That's going to happen from time to time. But when it all comes together and it's something that you never tried before and you try something new and out of your element, that's when things get real. That's when, you know, you done did something great. So, oh, you already used some of the things you picked up. That's awesome. That is really awesome. So this one right here is an embossing folder as well as some dies, and it has 11 pieces with this one. It's like the wood grain embossing folder, and then we have all the dies on the side right here. That's a really great one as well. I love the wood grain. That's one of my favorite things is the wood grain. This particular one right here was on clearance for $2.49. And then we also have this one right here, which is more floral for $3.74. Hi, Don. And so we have this one. I love this one. This is so pretty. I could just imagine just taking any of this foliage and just placing a rose or any type of flower on there and just adding this to it. That it's just so pretty. I just love having all these florals and having options. Love that. Because I'm all around nature, especially where I live. We see nature every day. We have so many deer that come up. It's like 5 or 6 at a time. And I'm probably going to post that video. I was able to actually sneak outside and get footage and record the deer as they was in the backyard. And they was eating up grass and different things that we have in the back. We have so many wildlife, different things. Some things I'm not crazy about that I've seen. But the deer are just beautiful to me. Just as long as they stay away from my car. We'd be fine. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna post that you know, it's like a little crazy reel or whatnot, so you guys can kind of see what I saw and what I experienced. I was able to sneak outside and get that footage, and I'm so happy about that. But yes, have this one here. I love this slimline die set. This right here, I could not believe I found slimline die sets. Like this right here is so awesome. This was only $4.99 and this was originally $19.99. This has a lot of awesome embossing detail because you have the scallop, you have the stitch, and I love the fact you have all the different sizes for the slimline die set. Did you guys pick this one up? I'm doing well. How about yourself? This is a nice one. I like this one here. And then we also have this one here, which this one is a slimline as well, but this one has other elements enclosed inside of it. You can see where a lot of the dies are separated, and you have different options to be able to use some of those different elements within your slimline creations. So this one is more divided in windows, which is really cool because it allows you to be able to separate different things. You said your store has not marked the clearance yet. That's a good thing. That way you can see what items you may want to go after if it's something that you really have on your list from based on this video or other viewers. Well, I would say other YouTubers that has showed their haul. So that way you can kind of get an idea of what you're going after. Some stores are a little behind marking down. I've been told they have until September 1st to get it completed. I don't know how that works in other states, but that's what I've been told. They have until that time frame. That's the end date. So they have to hurry up and get it done. So call your store. And if you don't believe what they're telling you, I would suggest you go up there and just see for yourselves. Because sometimes, since they're short of help, be patient. Because they're having a hard time with a lot of people working at the stores now. Nobody wants to work anymore. And so every place is like short of help, not just retailer, not just craft stores, but also restaurants as well. And we've experienced that firsthand. I know a lot of us are seeing that as well. But yes, this is another slimline die right here. This particular one right here is really nice. Love that. This particular one was $4.99. So I think that's a really great one there. I also found, let's see, let's switch it up a little bit here. We still have some memento. I'm going to switch around. Okay. I'm going to go to the spellbinders now. You guys want to see some spellbinders? You say you didn't see that one. I hope you find that one. If that's one you're looking for, try another store if your other store didn't have it. The spellbinders I'm really excited about. This is one that I came across right here, and the spellbinders were a little bit more, but you guys know that the clearance price, I can't even talk. The clearance price, there we go, is more affordable buying it at clearance in the store versus trying to get it online because you still have to pay for shipping. So this particular one right here is the lemons, and I like this particular one right here. This one has a great amount of dies in it because I like the lemons, and this is what it looks like on the back. Most of the spellbinder dies are usually gold, so that's one of the things that I love about it. You have 11 cutting dies on the back of this one. But even if you didn't want to use lemons, You guys already know where I'm going with this. You can always change it out and use other fruit. So that's another thing about it. And I love lemons. We have lemons in just about every meal. And I love to squeeze that zest over my meal. Oh my goodness. It just takes it to another level. So that's this one here. And I'm glad you got that one. This is a good one. Really, really nice. This will also be great to even do recipe books as well. So that would be a really awesome thing. Strawberries, definitely be really awesome. So that's that one. Then I also have this one right here. This particular one right here. This one is just, it's called Be Bold Blooms. And this one was $6.24. I don't know what the original price was on this one because mine does not have the original price. But this one is so beautiful. Look how gorgeous and how big this floral. I love that. Really, really nice. And this is the back of this one. Really, really gorgeous. I love the way those look. The way they're dropped down, I love that. This one right here was $5.49. And this one right here is Build a Spring Birdhouse. That's the name of this one. And you can see the little image right here at the top of what the finished product looks like right here. And on the back, they show you an example of what the card looks like. So this is a bigger image right here for you to see. But yes, I like this one. This is real nice. And to go with this one here, I decided to pick this one up. This particular one right here is called Sweet Birds on a Branch. So I picked that one up in addition to the birdhouse. So I'm loving that. This one was $5.49 as well. So these two work together really, really nice. Oh, thank you. Yes, I like the blooms. The blooms is really beautiful. Let's back to this one here. That is gorgeous. Did you find that one? And then I also have this one right here. This one here is 16 pieces. This one was $6.24. And this one at retail normally for $24.99. This one is a car. And it has balloons in it. And it also has the happy birthday. This is what the finished one looks like when it's put together. I like this one. That one's really nice. Now here are two of my favorite ones that I found. When I saw these, I was so happy. You have to use your imagination with these because when you first see them, you can kind of see it right away what it is. I like the fact too that it was like one piece. So it's two pieces in this one, but the main piece is one piece, but it has different elements. And I'm speaking of this one right here. This is a slimline die. And this particular one right here is called Be Bold Color Block Happy Birthday. I love this one. It has the word happy, and this is the birthday part. So all the letters, and I'll turn it this way. You can see that better now. Look how beautiful. Now, this is the card example. You say you almost purchased this one at 40% off? Wow. Yes, this one was $7.49. This retail normally for $29.99. So at $7.49, this was like one. This wasn't my most expensive die because actually this one right here was the one that I shared when I first started this live. This was $8.74, and this is the envelope one. That makes an A2 envelope that you can run through your die cutting machine. This is the most expensive one I think in my whole collection. And then we have this one right here. And I like, this is the card example on the back right here. You can see how all the different colors of the different letters are cut out to say happy birthday. Oh, you passing the envelope? So that's that one there, the happy birthday. And then I also found this one here by Spellbinders. And this one is the thank you. This is another slimline one here. I absolutely adore both of those. And that's the U part right here. And this is the back of this one where you can see the full look of that one when it's cut out. And I know that's going to make some gorgeous cards. And this is both of them together. And this one right here was actually $6.24, and this one was $7.49. So that's those two together there. And this is the other spellbinders that I got, and this one is it's called Circle Kaleidoscope Slimline, and this was $6.74. Really, really nice. I love that. And then you have this piece right here. And this is the example on the back to show you what it looks like. Really, really pretty. All right, we're gonna go ahead and move to these embossing folders. I want to share these. I'm gonna start with those mini ones right now, and then I want to share with you the other big embossing folders that I found. Pretty much grab every single one because I love using embossing folders. I just need to use them more. I recently used one on a card that I recently made that I shared in one of my guest designer hauls and project shares. And that was when I had did the ice cream cones. So that was a recent video. So if you guys missed that, you can go back and see how I use the embossing folder for that one. And I always post on my Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. So if you guys have never been to my Instagram page, or you have not been following me, I would love for you to definitely do that, as well as subscribe to me and comment. I love to read comments, and I love to definitely reach back out to you guys and comment back, you know, the kind of things, so we can go back and forth. I love that. I love to interact. So here are the Sizzix 3D embossing folders. So this is the floral frame, and these are most of them are $3.49 a piece. So this one right here is like, it's really pretty. So not only does it emboss this, it also cuts. So that's what this one right here does. You also have this one right here. This particular one here is called Lucky Love. And Lucky Love has two pieces. You have the 4-leaf clover as well as the heart. This is a nice one, especially for mixed media. I love the fact that it raises the paper for these items right here. And you can pull out some of that, that mousse and just go to work. Some of that texture paste will be great on this. I mean, just beautiful. So I really like the ideas that you can really use all these embossing folders and some of these die cuts and different things. We also have this one right here. This one is called Seal. So this one has a lot of different pieces with it. So you have all these different circles right here. So this one is really great. So I really like the way this one looks. So this one right here also has it has a magnet on the folder as well, because you also have interchangeable dies, which is really unique. Let's open this one up. I want you guys to see what this one looks like. Now let me know if some of you guys have been to Hobby Lobby. You said your Hobby Lobby was cleared out. If you have another store in your area, go to another one if it's some items that you see, because some stores they carry different things. So this particular one right here, I just took this one out the package, and this particular one right here looks like this. So you have the dies and then you have the folder. So this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're expecting right here. This particular one looks like this, and it has the magnetic portion on the front, and then you have the dies in this folder. I love the way they package this. That's one of the things that I love about the Sizzix dies. Don't throw these away. This is your bread and butter right here. That keeps you from having to buy magnets for unnecessary things when you have a folder. It's already in there. Save that money. Don't go and buy magnets for that. I'm keeping all of my folders from my dies that comes with my Sizzix. I'm not getting rid of those. And so this right here are the two dies that's inside of that folder. And basically what you want to do, it actually has three, excuse me. It has 3 dies. that you can interchange. So these are the 3 different dies. You have this one right here, which is your straight circle, your basic circle. You also have this one right here, which is like a scallop circle. And then you have this other one that's a scallop, but you can see how different those are. Okay. And so basically what you want to do is you can take them and they stick right on. And let's see. Take this one off for a second here. I like that. I like the way these stick to oh, you keep yours as well? Yes, you have to. You got to find all different type of ways to store these items that we keep buying. So I like the way these stick on here, and I like the way you can definitely change them up. So it just sticks right on there. That was really clever. Whoever came up with that, I love the way Sizzix and Tim Holtz definitely came up with this. This is really smart. Love that. So you can use that and be able to cut that emboss out, and as well as choose how you want your embossing to look along with those dies there. I like that, and you have options. So that was not a bad purchase at all. So the embossing folders was one of my definite go-tos because I knew for sure that I definitely wanted those. All right, so now we also have this one right here. This is called Mini Foundry. So I have this particular one right here, which is a 3D folder as well. These emboss as well, and I love the look of this one right here. That's a beautiful one. This is another favorite. This is called Mini Mechanics. This is absolutely gorgeous. Love that one. We also have this one, which is called Oak Leaf. This one also cuts and embosses as well. And we also have this one right here. And this one is called Winged. This one right here is the Mini Kaleidoscope. This one is called Mini Lumber. This one right here is called Mini Cobblestone. So those are all the mini ones. I pretty much got every single one that I saw, but again, every store had different ones. I only went to 2 stores, and the ones that I found majority of them at the first one that I went to. The second store, I found about 2 or 3 that I didn't have in my collection. So I was really happy to have been able to purchase all the mini embossing folders. So those are most of all the 3D ones. In addition to that, I also got some of the bigger embossing folders. So some of the ones that I picked up, these are absolutely beautiful. And this makes for an easy card. So if you never embossed before, you're going to, and I was new to YouTube. I fell in love that same day I went out. And I grabbed my embossing powder, I grabbed my embossing gun, and the ink that I needed, which was the Versamark and the Versafine. And when I started to emboss, that was a whole new level for me. And that's where the love came in. Like I said to myself, embossing is where it's at. Because it takes that project to another level. Yes, more steps to it. But at the same time, when you do it, you will see how it can change up the look of something that you've worked on. And how it raises that image. It's just beautiful to be able to feel that texture. Just really nice. How you doing? Thank you guys so much for being here. And so I have this item right here, and this is another embossing folder. This is a 3D texture impression embossing folder. This particular one was only $2.99, and this one is the happy birthday one. I don't know if you guys have seen this one here. This one was found at another store. I didn't find this the first time. This one is absolutely gorgeous. This particular one has all these happy birthdays. It's like a script of happy birthdays all over this embossing folder. So I was really surprised to see this one right here. And it also has the word cheers, let's party. It has a lot of different things, and even some little icons like birthday presents all over it, a heart. I'm seeing a lot of different things. It's hard to see in this image, but when I look at it on the back, I can see it. But this is a beautiful one right here. Yes, the embossing photos are awesome. Oh, you want me to take it out the pack? Definitely, I do that. Okay. Now, I have a lot of photos. It will take a long time to take them all out, but this particular one I will, if you guys request it. This is what this one looks like. Is that better? So you can kind of get an idea of what that happy birthday one looks like. So that's what that one looks like right there. What you guys think of this one? Thank you so much. Yeah, I got in a lot of crafty trouble. I'm just thankful that I have a husband who supports that. It's a true blessing. He knows my passion for art, and he knew that when he met me. So he knows, because when he met me, I was in art school. So so I'm truly blessed, and I'm thankful for that. And also you guys, because you guys support my channel, you are here, and that means so much to me. It really does. Because I love to share, and I don't want nobody to miss out on different things. Because I was really surprised to see when I on my Instagram, when I released a sneak preview of a Hobby Lobby snippet that I did. This is before I put out any hauls, and I told everybody what I had seen. And I wasn't one of the first YouTubers to tell everyone, because my store hadn't marked down yet. Atlanta was late marking down items, but it felt so good to be inboxed and people to tell me, thanks to you, I was able to go out and find some clearance. I was able to get those items because you put out that video. That made me feel so good, and that let me know that what I do definitely helps a lot of you out there. So I was really thankful to receive that message, and so many of you have reached out to me and say, you know, Tanya, thank you so much for doing what you do, sharing those videos, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to find some of the things. So I'm just grateful just to hear the feedback from a lot of you. It truly means a lot. So this is one right here. It's called Pinwheel, and this is a real nice one right here. This one I'll take out because this one, it has a reflector as well. Most of them are going to have that. And it takes a little while to get some of these out the packet, and I know it makes it easier because there's so much of a glare. So that's what this one looks like. I don't even know if that really helps. I still see a glare, but that's what this one, turn to the back. Maybe that'll help a little bit. So this one has a unique look to it. It looks like a lot of flowers bundled up together. That's what this one looks like to me. See if that helps a little bit. All right. And we have this one. This one's called Staggered Chevrons. So that's this one. That's pretty. This one right here, most of these embossing photos were $324 or $274. This particular one right here is called Lanier Leaves. You like this one? Thank you. And then we have this one right here, which is called Arched. Got a few more embossing folders, and then I'm gonna move back to some stamps, and I'll be finishing up unless you guys want to see some of those bigger items that I did share a video on. Now, if you've missed any of my Hobby Lobby videos that I've already posted, the first video that I posted was my mega Hobby Lobby haul. That was the first one. And I shared my biggest items and my biggest finds that I found at Hobby Lobby that I didn't see a lot of other YouTubers share in their videos. So I wanted to make sure I got that out first. The second Hobby Lobby video came out to this evening at 6 p.m. That was my Hobby Lobby missed and overlooked clearance. And I placed it, I put that title because a lot of people overlooked those items in the store for different reasons. Some may not have seen it, and some may have just passed on it because that's not what they were looking for or needed or wanted, and that's fine. But I went ahead and I shared that video. I have 2 more videos coming out, so make sure you definitely stay tuned for those. One of the videos is the wall decor and more. That's going to be coming up. And I also have the Hobby Lobby Tim Holtz products, which I also share not only Tim Holtz products, but also my planner items as well that I got on clearance. So that's going to be some more things for you guys to look forward to. So I do have a few more. I had to break some of the hauls up so it wouldn't be so long to upload because they are taking a while to upload. That's another reason why I decided to do this big one right here live. So I also have this one here, which is called Swiss Cheese. I have this one here, which is called Geometric Flowers. And I also have this one, which is called Lacy. This one to me looks like a snake skin or snake scales, but this one's actually called Honeycomb Frenzy. You guys let me know in the comments what you think of it and what you would call it. So that's that one there. Let me know what you guys think that one looks like to you. And I'll show it again. I also have this one right here, which is called Dandelion Wish. And that's a pretty one. You said, do I have tutorials on my projects I make? I do, but I'm going to be honest with you all. I get asked to do tutorials, and I don't mind doing a tutorial. The only difference is I don't feel like a lot of viewers watch my tutorials. I may have a handful, and their videos take forever, and my videos are long when I do a tutorial. Especially just to get everything planned out and laid out. Yes, honeycomb. Yep. And that's what it's called. It's called honeycomb. But I don't mind doing a tutorial. I want to get set up for something like that so I can start doing more of those. What I may consider in the future, not right now, but later on, I may consider doing some live tutorials where I start a project and maybe finish it at a later time, something like that. That way you guys can kind of tune in and come in as you need to come in and go out, that kind of thing. But the tutorials to me seem so long when I film them and when I upload them and I have to go back and edit. It's just a lot. So that's the only reason why I don't do a lot of tutorials, but I do have a few on my channel. So I have attempted and tried, but I feel like my hauls is where I shine. And I have this one here, which is called Engraved. Oh, thank you. So I may consider that then. Some of you are requesting for me to do that instead. I may really, for real, like look into doing that. I just got to manage the time of how I'm going to do it because I know a lot of us work. So I got to kind of like fix it to where if it's going to be the weekend, maybe sometime later on in the, during the week. So I'm going to work all those things out because that is something that I'm planning to do more of for my channel, to switch things up a little bit because I want to definitely be able to have you guys be engaged with me on all the different things that I'm doing, and definitely be able to see the process of what I do and how I create and get feedback from you all, you know, and you can kind of see how I take it from beginning to the end. So that's something that I definitely would like to do. And then I also have this one here, which is called Typewriter. And this one looks like this. And this one was priced at $324. And these last, let's see, and this one was priced at $324. This one's called Blossom. Okay, this one is called Tropical Leaves, and this is the last one of this one. Okay, I have a few more to share with you. Let's see. In the beginning, if you guys missed any of the stamps when I first started this haul and this live, you can go back at the very beginning and see that video because I did share a lot of stamps in the very beginning, but I do have some that I did not share yet. So I'm going to do that now. All right, so I only picked up a few of the Disney Mickey stamps. I didn't pick up every single one they had because I want to say there might have been like 4, maybe 7 of them. up on the shelf, and I only picked just a few of them out. These were all priced at $1.74, but the original price was $5.99. And this is what they look like. They're really cute. I used to be so crazy about Mickey Mouse, and I still adore Mickey. I do have a few things in my craft room that are Mickey and Disney related, but I used to actually have a bedroom that was Mickey years and years ago, and I still have a lot of those elements, but now I'm about to switch things up a little bit. I'm still gonna keep most of my Mickey, but I still have a love for Mickey. I don't go after it like I used to as much, but it's good to have a few of these on hand because we did recently go to Disney World as well as Universal Studios, and I want to kind of incorporate some of these stamps, you know, especially for Disney World, in putting together a scrapbook of some sort. I think that would be great. So that's that one there, and then I have this one. And this one here. Oh, you live in Florida? Yes. We've been in Florida like so many times. It's that, I'll be honest with you, Florida never gets old. I really have so much fun when I go. Do I have any of the memory keeper tools? I do. I have a ton of memory keeper tools. I don't think did I buy any during the haul? I have to go back and see. Actually, I did. I did get a big case. Oh, you live close to Disney. Oh, you so lucky. Oh, nice. Yeah, I did actually. I did have an item from We Are Memory Keepers. Matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and pull that right now so I can share with you what that looks like. Because I did show that in the earlier haul. This is quick, so it's right here by me. So let me just go ahead and pull that on out. I think this was the item right here. Let's see. Yep. All right, so I did find this washi tape storage case, and this one right here was $24.99, and I got it for $7.99. This actually is 5 pieces, and now I'm going to open this one on camera, and this will be the first time because I did not open it during that haul video that I shared. This is the We Are Memory Keepers washi tape storage case, but I have other plans for this. And you can see the other compartments that's already in this case right here. So you can see how big this is. This was found on the washi aisle along with the bling. I'm going to open this up so you guys can see what the storage actually looks like. And it has snaps on it. And the pieces are individual, so that's why it's 5 pieces. You have the main case, and then you have these pieces that has 4 of these in it. So these are the pieces that's inside of it. So you can see how it's sectioned off, which is really great. This would be also great, not only for your washi tape, even though this is a washi tape storage. Now, you know I like to switch things up and use it for other things. This will also be great to use for your thread, as well as some of your bobbin needles, like your floss. So this would be great for that, to stack them all up, or even maybe some of your ribbon if you put them on the different spools like I plan on doing. I'm gonna try that out. Yes, those are my plans for the storage case, and if I do have extra room left over, I will use some of it for washi, but right now I have mine stored in the washi 3 acrylic drawers. But this right here is a washi storage case, but you can use this for other things as well. And if you guys have some other ideas, please list them in the chat. That would be great, especially for someone else who has found this. But they only have one of these at one of the stores I went to. So that's what I mentioned before. The products are going to vary from store to store. And that's one of the things that you got to really look. This was sitting down and nobody was paying any attention. It was just like one of them just stuck right underneath the washi. And I saw that orange sticker and I said, you know what? That's coming home with me. I didn't have to think about it because I already knew storage is where it's at. You can never have too much storage. And that's why I got this one here. So the cases, they all sit in there just perfectly fine. And there's 4 of them in there. And I'm just going to close this on back up. But this will also be great for some little spools of ribbon as well. So that's one of the things that would be awesome to use this case. So it'd be really, really nice. So that was a really great price on that. All right, so I'm gonna go back to some more of these stamps here. So I did find a few of the Memento stamps, and some of the stamps that I got. Now you guys know I just showed you that lemon die. Let me pull that one again. Okay, so this right here was the lemon die set, right, that I shared a little bit ago by Spellbinders. Well, I found a stamp set as well. Look at this. You guys see how that will work together? That is so nice. You can do like a background of lemons if you wanted to, and then stick this on the front. That'd be so pretty. Or you can make your own background paper and then place this on the front. Really, really nice. So this one right here, again, for some reason, Memento does not put names on their stamps or their dies. This this particular stamp set has 10 pieces, and it was $2.24. So I love that. Okay. Then we also have this one right here that has a unique shape to it. This was only $1.99. We have this beautiful floral background stamp. And we also have this one right here, which is a honeycomb. This is a gorgeous one as well. And those are all by Memento. A Memento. There we go. All right. I think you guys already seen this, but just in case you haven't, I'm going to go ahead and I think I shared this at the very beginning, but I'll share it again just in case I didn't. These were the Hip Stamp Hooray stamp sets. This one right here, they're all flowers. So I'm just going to show these quickly. These were $1.49. There's that set there. This is where you, these particular stamps here, you will take the stamps and you will stamp them in one color, and then you will use another color, and you keep layering the stamps until you have that completed look. So that's what these stamps are great for. So if you have different ink tones and ink colors, it's kind of like an ombre effect. It'll be so pretty. You have this one here, which is really great. This one has some sentiments on it, and I love this. It says bloom. It says grow through what you go through. That is so true, because in order for you to move on and move past things, you have to learn from that and move into something great, because you'll learn from what you made a mistake on or something that you know not to do again. This one right here says love yourself, and that's so important. You have to love yourself before you can love someone else. And these stamps right here are also wonderful. These two that I'm about to share with you were only 87 cents. Look how beautiful. I love the size of these flowers. And it makes this beautiful flower right here. This is where those different inks come in, where you do that different inking effect. Really, really beautiful. We also have this one right here. This one has a lot of sentiments on it. This has 18 pieces. This is called the Lily Builder Stamp Set. This was only 87 cents, and I could not believe that it was priced for that amount. I mean, that was nothing, guys. I love this. And it makes these gorgeous flowers right here. And some of the sentiments, because I know they're hard to see, they're a little small. It says, consider the lilies, sending you my love. Everything will be all right. So, and it has BFF on there as well. Oh, they stuck that in there. I love it. Love it. So that's those. And then we also have some Spellbinder stamps. These are great background stamps for you as well. This particular one right here, the name is covered, of course. It's called Windy Sky. This was $2.49. Look how beautiful that is. I absolutely love that. We have this one right here, which is called Pretty Pine. And some of the way they stuck the stickers on there, it's hard to tell you guys the whole name. Pretty Pine background. You guys can see those acorns. Really, really pretty. And all that beautiful foliage and leaves, all of that. We have this one, and I'm not seeing a name. There's no name on this one, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This is the back when it's done. Isn't that gorgeous? And we have this one right here. This one is called Love Never Fails. This one has a lot of great sentiments on this one right here. Thank you. This one has a lot of great sentiments. This one says, sending prayers. God is on your side. Love never fails. Lead me. Let fate arise. So, and it also has some of your floral. Look how beautiful. This is a good one. And this is the back. They kind of show you what they did with it. This one right here is only $3.24, and this is another Spellbinders one right here. It's actually, it's not on there the right way. Let me take this one out and flip it around. I could tell someone opened this one, but all the pieces are in there. I knew this one looked kind of strange to me when I saw it in the store because it was packaged backwards. But all the stamps are in this one. So let me turn it around so you guys can see it, because you would not be able to see it the way they had it in there. This is a gorgeous one. And I like this one for the simple fact, right now we have this little green frog that keeps hanging around. And what I like to do with nature that's around my house is research. You want to know what lives near you or around you, so you can educate your children, for one thing. So I know this little frog is poisonous, and I keep watching it. It's not bothering me, so I'm not gonna bother it. But one of the pros about it is the fact I looked it up, and it said that this particular frog actually keeps snakes away. So you know what? I'd rather have the frog than the snake, so we're gonna keep that little frog around. So anyway, the reason why I mentioned that is because this is a frog stamp, and I love this. This is adorable. This one is really, really cute. It says Jump for Joy is the name of this one here. And this particular one right here, it has some beautiful sentiments on it. It says, I'm sticking around. And that's pretty much what our little frog is doing. He's kind of my little pet, but from a distance, because you don't want to touch it. It says, hang in there. And it says, ribbiting. It also says, I'm stuck on you. You make me jump for joy. Thanks for jumping in. Take a leap of faith. And unfroggable. That is too cute. I love it. This was only $3.24, and this is the card example that's on the back. And it's just something about it. And you guys tell me, have you had the luck of being in Hobby Lobby while they're actually marking down the clearance? That's one of the things I want to ask you about. And it's something, because I've only experienced that 2 times. And I was fortunate to experience it this time as well. The very first trip I took to Hobby Lobby, I didn't get a chance to, they didn't have anything marked that first day. And I was one of the third customers there in the parking lot walking in. And I got there right when they opened up. That first day, they hadn't marked nothing. The next day, they did, but I had a hard time getting to the store. You said just once. It's the best thing ever. And my moral to the story is I finally made it to the store after turning around twice because traffic was at a standstill in so many places that day. Everywhere I turned, it was blocked. It was almost like you shouldn't go today. But you know I was still going to figure out a way to get there. But I'm glad I went. It paid off because when I got there, they were marking everything down. And that was the very next day. And I didn't know exactly when they was going to do it. But I went, and I'm so glad that I did because I did find a lot of great things that I'm able to share with you all. Different projects that I'm definitely going to be coming here on my channel to share. Oh, you got one right up the street from you. That's awesome. Mine is a good 35 minutes from me. But that particular day, it almost took me an hour and 15 minutes to get to it because traffic was just that bad. Like, it was really bad. Even on the freeway, it was not moving. I even took a picture. It was at a standstill. but I still made it. And wasn't there right when they opened this time, but at the same time I was able to like shop in peace and be able to find and look and pick out what I really wanted, versus just throwing everything in a cart. So I was able to take my time, and that's the best type of shopping. But at the same time, the young lady, she was on the aisle. She had finished that section, but she was behind me, and all I heard was ch 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 ch. That's like the best sound. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. That's like the best sound ever. OMG. Like, and all I can hear, every time you hear that sound, it's like money just leaving. It's just leaving. It's like, I love it. You guys tell me what you think. That's bad, isn't it? I know. But that sound though, like, I muted the sound and I played music on top of the video that I shared with you guys in the sneak preview. But in that video, I can actually hear it, and I can actually fix it to where you can hear it go. I love it. It was the best thing. It was the best thing, I'm telling you. Because you already know, like, I was, because certain things I already knew it was like one in stock. And I said, oh no. I said, we can't let that get away. And then she was like, I was like, oh my goodness. It was awesome. So yes. So I found some of these pendant stamps as well. Now these are great. So a lot of these I went ahead and grabbed. Some of them I passed on because I wasn't connected with it. If I wasn't connected with that particular item, I left it. I feel like I still bought the whole store, but at the same time, there are a lot of things I passed on that I actually had an opportunity to get, but I knew I wasn't going to use it, so what was the point? So a lot of things I did pass on, believe it or not, but a lot of things I still got that I knew that I would use because I was going to buy it anyway. Why not save instead of spending a regular price? So it just kind of made sense. So you have to, you know, figure out what's best for you. So with that being said, these are the stamps that I got. So this particular one right here is called Bumblebee Happy. So I have that one. I also have this one right here, and this particular one is called Quilt Hugs. This is gorgeous. I love this one. It's absolutely beautiful. It says, it's got families and friends on there, but it says, families are like quilts, lives pieced together, stitched with smiles, and colored with warm memories. That is beautiful. This was only $3.49, and you can switch it up. You don't even have to do families. You could do friends with that one if you choose to, or you could do both. I would do friends and family and then put that sentiment there, actually. That would just be wonderful. This is a winner. Now, I know a lot of us love the sentiments because you're not sure what you want to say in a card. Sometimes I leave them blank when I'm making a card, because that card, even though you make it, it can go for so many different events or occasions. So I chose to get these because sometimes it's just great to have those sentiments on hand. This was only clearance for $3.99. I just read a few, not all of them. One of them was, I wish you lived near, just across the way. I wish you lived right here every single day. That can be said for a lot of our family and friends, because I have so many family and friends that spread out all over. And I wish I could see them more, but that's the reason why making cards is great, because you can also share your love for card making, but also tell someone you're thinking of them in a special way. Another sentiment says, thank you for being a ray of sunshine in my life. So that's to give you guys an idea there. So that's really nice. And then we have this background stamp right here, which is called Background Music. And this is a great one. Sorry for the glare, but that's what that one looks like there. Has all the music notes. And then we have the house mouse. And I have another one in the bag over here. And some of these other things I'm about to share with you in just a moment are not my things. They're actually going to someone else. And I have them in a separate bag to keep their things separate. But I'm going to pull this one so you guys can see this one first. Let me go back to it. Or did I pull it? Let's see. Yeah, I did. Here it is right here. Okay, so this is one of them right here. So these are all the house mouse stamps right here. They only have 4 house mouse clean stamps on clearance, and they all most of them were $3.49 and some were $2.49. So this is the one that was $3.49, and this particular one right here is Bumblebee Fun. There we go. You can see that better now. It has the house mouse, and the bees are carrying the house mouse into the air. And it has some flowers on the side here. That's that one. Then we also have these right here, which is called Butterfly Soaring. That's better. There we go. So you can see how that one looks. You can see the house mouse is right here. That's the butterfly. It's flying away. Got the flowers down here. This particular one right here is called Windy Wish. And we also have this one right here, which is called Dream Flower. So those are all the house mouses that was on sale for clearance. That's all of those. Then we have the Tracy Hay. The Tracy Hay was really, really beautiful. So we had to get the Tracy Hay. So trying to see if I had any other ones in here for Tracy Hay, and I do not. Okay, so here's mine. All right, so this particular one right here, it looks like this. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the sentiments and the images on this one. Really, really beautiful. We also have this one with the elephants. And this particular one right here, what was that? I think it was called, do you guys remember a cartoon called Bar? I think that was the name of it. And they had like these little cartoon elephants on there. I remember, I have some children books from my childhood that had the little elephants. And that's what this reminds me of. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. And I thought this one was so stinking adorable. So I picked this one up right here. And these were priced at $2.49, which was not bad at all. I got this one right here. It says live simply, love generously, and learn constantly. So this was a beautiful one right here. So I like that one. This one has the wolf on there and those sentiments. That's a good one. There's also this one right here with the flamingos and the sentiments. It does remind you of that. Yes. When I saw that, I said, oh my goodness. I said, that's taking it way back. It's amazing how you could be connected on some different things that you see. And then here's this one right here. This is adorable as well. It has the reindeer out and this little fox right here. Adorable. This is one of my favorite ones. Even though the sentiments are kind of small, this one would be cute still to like punch out with like a little circle punch. And this one right here has a lot of different definitions for some of those circle sentiments, like the word smile, love, kind, and it keeps going on from there. This one was priced at $2.49, and that was a really great deal. We come into the very end, so I'm going to finish this up because it's late. So let's get this done. So we have the color layering stamps that I'm going to be sharing now. So I'm going to share all of these. These mostly, every single one of these were either $3.74 or $3.99. So that's what the price of these were. Now the color layering stamps, again, you can take those different inks and use them and apply them to these stamps, which is really great. This is one right here, which is called the Color Layering Dragonfly. Look how beautiful. Isn't that gorgeous? So that's that one. Then we also have this one right here, which is the strawberries. And we have this one right here, which is the hummingbird. We also have this one here, which is the monarch butterfly. We have this one, which is the flower bouquet. And we have the sentiments, which is a winner. This one is the thank you sentiment. So they come in all different ways to say thank you. This is a great one because we always thanking someone for something that they might have done. But just even thanking them for being there, being a supporter. And I want to thank you guys so much. I do plan on having more giveaways. So definitely make sure you stay tuned to my channel. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do it. So I won't be doing one on this video, but I do plan on doing more giveaways. I recently did have one on my doll play with MLK 2022. So I want you guys to definitely make sure you check out my collaboration because that's going on for the rest of the remaining of the year. And I would love for you to play along for sure if you haven't already done so, and especially if you already didn't know and you're new to my channel. So that's called Doll Play with MLK 2022. You have to use that hashtag. I do have a video explaining how you can play along. And even if you don't do videos and you're on Instagram, you can do that as well. So definitely make sure if you want to see some of my project creations and different things I come up with, as long as you use a doll, some form of fashion, whether it's a die, a stamp, a SVG, a PNG, fabric, paper, whatever it is that you have that's a doll, pull those things out and get crafting and be a part of my doll play with MLK 2022. And I hope you do check it out. It's so much fun. I wanted different ways to be able to use our crafty stash. And as you can see, I have a lot. And I know some of you have a lot as well. So not only enjoy shopping, but I enjoy using it. So that's so important. Thank you, Don. So I have some of these items that I'm now about to share is going to be, what is this one called? The Art Impressions. Now, the Art Impressions are they're really adorable. I like the Art Impressions. I have quite a bit of the Art Impressions, and I get them from time to time when Hobby Lobby marks them. But the price of them normally retails for $13.99. That's a lot. So I grabbed these at $3.49. That was the clearance price. And look how adorable. This one is simply adorable. I love the fairies. Just really, really cute. And do you see that house? OMG. Look at this. That's the other side. So they're clear stamps. So you definitely would need an acrylic block to place on these stamps right here. And I'll pull them in case you are new to crafting and you don't know what an acrylic block is. Now I'm going to pull them so I want you to see in case you are new to crafting. These are acrylic blocks. Now that's going to be hard to see, so let me grab the background here. That is an acrylic block. That's what you need to use the clear stamps, okay? So if you didn't know, that's what you need. Now I have one bigger than that I use for my doll play with MLK when I'm using the Prima dolls or the Julia Nutting dolls. This is the big one here. This is the one I use for, and it has a handle on this one. But I have all sizes. It's good to have a great amount because all your stamps going to be different sizes. So I even have some smaller ones as well. Like this is the traditional block one here that everyone should have in their craft space, is this particular size right here. So that's a real good one to definitely have on hand because you're going to need it. And if you have a stamp positioner, that's even better. So if you're not good with using those blocks, that stamp impression is going to definitely help you because it's going to allow you not to mess up on your stamping. There we go. All right, so moving right along for the art impression stamps, we have this one right here, which is really adorable. So I have that one there. I know, I feel the same way. Tuesday morning, I used to share so many hauls for Tuesday morning, but they're not sharing, they don't have a lot of crafty products anymore like they used to. When I go in there now, I see a few things, but I walk away. And I feel like it's overpriced now. And if you can get things at the deals that I'm showing you guys right here from the Hobby Lobby clearance hauls, this is the best time to really get it. This is the best time to save up your money and go. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This is the reason why I skipped going to the Stamp&ScrapbookExpo show this year. Now, you guys know I always show footage on that here on my channel. But I have not been the last 2 years. One, because of the pandemic. And the other one, because I knew this Hobby Lobby haul was going to be coming up soon, or the clearance, and I knew I was going to get in a lot of crafty trouble with that. So I chose to save my money and do this instead of going to the craft show because I would have spent pretty much close to the same. So I had to weigh which one was more important to me. And I knew I would get more items going to the Hobby Lobby clearance shopping hall versus doing the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. But the expo happened during the summertime. It rotates from state to state. You guys can look it up. There's one in just about every area. Some people have to drive probably an hour, maybe 2 hours away. Oh wow, really? Okay, so they're looking for vendors. They're having a hard time finding vendors. I hope it don't go away. But I really enjoyed the past years of being able to collect all my pendants and everything. But that's a whole nother video. I don't want to jump into much of that because I want to finish up this. But it's a lot of fun. But I don't like paying for shipping either. I try to get the max so my shipping on my items will be completely free. But trying to do that every time is a lot as well. So that's the reason why when the stores have clearance deals like this, that's when it's time to go ahead and get down and do what you need to do to save as much as you can. And it's items that you was going to buy anyway, why not save? So that's the reason why I'm saying I skipped that show this year. But it's a great show, especially if you've never been before. It could be overwhelming because it is so much to do between the classes, between the craft products and the stores that you see online that you'll actually be in front of with the owners. It's the best thing ever. So I've met a lot of owners and like well-known people here on the YT, and it's been awesome just being able to converse with them, and just to take pictures and just understand more about their product, hearing it from them, you know, directly. But that's another video. So now moving back to this, we have this item right here. This is another art impression stamp that's really adorable. I really adore a lot of these stamps because of the humor, for one thing, which is really great. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is great. I love this. And a lot of these were $3.49 as I mentioned. And then we have this one right here, which is awesome. Look at the red truck. I love the red truck. And it has so many different elements that you can use. But even if you don't use these stamps right here, you can take this truck and you can also use holiday stamps and dies and make it your own. So understand, even though it has these other images, you don't have to stay in that lane. You can step outside the lane and mix it up and do you. So it's better to do that and make it your own. Yes, with the old ladies, they are so much fun. I love them too. And it was one also with the couples as well. So there's also this one right here. This particular one right here has the bird houses. Well, it has the bird house with the birdies. And this is adorable because it has a few different sentiments on there. This one's really cute. And then we also have this one right here. This is another birthday one, but it doesn't have to be a birthday. You can always use this house right here. And you can tell someone congratulations on their new pet or new furry family member, something like that, you know. And then we also have the Inkadoo stamp sets. These were $2.99. And I like this one because it has the city scape scenes and really, really nice. This one has 4 pieces. And this particular one right here is beautiful as well. It says kindness changes everything. And it does. But some people make it so hard to be kind. But that's when you have to take a step back. Don't let them take you there. You really got to stay positive. It's so hard, but you have to. Don't let the enemy have his joy. Don't do it. Really, really nice. Now, I'm coming to the very end. These are the last of the items that I'm going to share tonight. These items right here are the Hampton Art stamp sets. And what I love about these is the fact, this one right here is one of my favorites. And I encourage you, if you don't buy anything, this is one that you definitely want. This one right here is awesome because you can make so many different cards and creations with this one. Being the fact, you have that main word and then you have all the different sentiments with it. And it was only $2.62. So let me share this one with you right here. Yes, the Eiffel Tower is nice. This one right here is what I'm talking about. It has the script that says the word thanks. And then it has all of these different sentiments. Look at how many different ways you can make cards. This is awesome, especially for that price. You cannot beat that. So I absolutely love that. Really, really beautiful. And for that price, that is just absolutely just amazing. I love that. Love this one. Then I also have this one right here. And this one is a great one as well. You can also take that circle punch again and go ahead and punch these out. These will be great not only on cards, but you can also put these on some ATC cards. You can make you can use these along with what's the other one? The bottle caps, the little bottle caps, that would be nice for these. Also to make some labels for your purses. Because I love to do the 3D purses. That's one of the things that I love to make is 3D projects. Really nice. And one of the favorite ones on here is, I would have to say it would be limited edition. The other one would be the, I would have to say snail mail. So the bottom two right here are my two favorite ones. Love that. And these are great on the back of cards as well to kind of stamp them like, you know, you handmade it yourself and then kind of sign your signature. That would be great as well. Okay, here are some other sentiments by Hampton Art, and we have these right here. Really, really awesome. And I know it's kind of hard to see because these are scripts, so let me read just a few. Everything is better when we are together. Find joy in the ordinary. I thank God for friends like you. Sometimes the little things are actually the big things. And that's just a few. There's more on here, but it would be long if I keep reading. So I just want to read those because I know they're kind of hard to see. But this is a beautiful stamp set as well. Then we also have this one right here. This one has that truck on there again. And you also have these other images along with sentiments. And then we have the sea life, which is absolutely adorable. This is a good set. You have your octopus, you have your dolphin, your shark, your turtle, your jellyfish, and it keeps going. Just really, really nice. Last but not least, we also have this one right here. And this one right here is an envelope, and it has the Happy Mail on there. And I love the fact that it has like this little banner where you can add other sentiments that's at the bottom to interchange the sentiment of what you want to say. And that's what that one looks like right there. That is my last item, guys. We have made it to the end. Thank you so much for joining me for this live. Had a little rocky start, but I'm so glad that you guys came back in to support me. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see before I end this live. And I really appreciate you guys sticking it out with me. And if you have not clicked the thumbs up button, I hope you do so. Give me a thumbs up because that helps my channel. Also, if you have not subscribed, I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. That would mean a lot to me. Click that bell so you'll be notified when I release new videos. And I also have an Instagram page, which is Memory Lane Keepsakes 2017. So I hope you guys do all those things so that way you can continue to see my project shares, my hauls, when I get the word out to tell you what's at the store on clearance, on sale. It's so many things and it's so much content to put out. I just love to share. This is not about bragging. It's not about none of that. I just love to get the word out, especially for ones who really trying to get some of these items, because it's so important to be able to spread the word as much as possible. And the best way to do that is social media. So again, I'm glad that you guys are on here and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I hope you do check out my IG. But yes, that completes my Hobby Lobby clearance haul if you guys don't want to see anything else. And I had so much fun. This was a lot of fun. I want to do more of these. I really do. I just got to see how my time is going to work. My girls keep me busy. I was going to have them come say hello to you guys, but it's so late. They're already in bed for school. But we have to do that another time so you guys can kind of see them peek in or whatnot. So, but thank you again. Be blessed. Thank you all for your support. Have a great night. Bye-bye.